Ah, fuck. Now I gotta take multiple of these? Alright, well, I should probably do these anyways. The Camouflaging Autistic Traits Questionnaire. When I'm interacting with someone, I deliberately copy their body language or facial expressions. Yeah. I monitor my body language or facial expressions so that I appear relaxed. Strongly agree. Come on, though. But are we all not really masking at the end of the day, Jerry? You know? I rarely feel the need to put on an act in order to get through a social situation. Strongly disagree. I have developed a script to follow in social situations. Yeah, it's pretty much like, hey, it's a prime time to be out here doing what we love. Speaking of Prime, did you hear that if you connect your Amazon Prime account, I will repeat phrases that I have heard others say in the exact same way that I first heard them? I haven't really, like, some of these I'm feeling like a little bit. I'm within the bounds of like agree, disagree, you know, somewhat agree. I don't even know if I can like disagree from me. This one feels targeted to me as a streamer. Fucking Cat Q. Embrace autism, Cat Q, motherfuckers. Oh, I'm coming for you. Oh, neurodivergent lack. Fine, strongly agree and we'll move on. I adjust my body language or facial expressions so that I appear interested by the person I'm interacting with. It's called being married, am I right, fellas? I'm so alone, guys. Please subscribe to my x.com premium account. I'm trying to make it on there. I'm living on my sister's couch right now. In social situations, I feel like I'm performing rather than being myself. Fine. It's funny because on stream, I don't really feel like this. But that's probably why I'm so weird on stream. And totally normal everywhere else, and nobody clocks it at all. When I bounce from 7 different conversation topics and then info dump on them about Grand Theft Auto RP. In my own social interactions, I use behaviors that I have learned from watching other people interacting. Yeah, that's like humanity, brother. What are you talking about? I always think about the impression I make on other people. True, when I was younger, not so much now. I've stopped giving a fuck. I'm in my mid-20s. I'm almost 26, okay? I'm going through twink death right now. I need the support of other people in order to socialize. Somewhat agree. I can socialize in context that are very clear by myself. Like at a streamer event, let me loose, I'm a golden retriever. Put me in a context I'm unfamiliar with, yeah. And like I can think I could do it. Do I do it? No. I practice my facial expressions and body language to make sure they look natural. Well, obviously. How else am I going to practice a huge pog? A huge natural pog. Wake up in the mirror every morning. Heath Ledger style. Okay, I used to do this in like somewhat, I don't know. Do you ever like look at yourself when you smile and go like, huh, that part looks weird. I'm gonna not do that the next time I smile. Ah, fuck, I don't like how much this is exposing me, dude. Because the more I think about it, the more I'm like, yeah, I've done this. I don't feel the need to make eye contact with other people if I don't want to. Okay, well now they're just really calling me out. Strongly agree. I have to force myself to interact with people when I'm in social situations. No, I'm a social guy in some situations. I'm a fun guy. I'll strongly disagree. I monitor my body language or facial expressions so that I appear interested by the person I'm interacting with. That's called being an active listener, motherfucker. You guys didn't feel bad for your teachers and just throw them every once in a while in middle school, man? So that they would just like not like feel less empty? When in social situations, I try to find ways of avoiding interacting with others. Nah, I'm a social butterfly. I've researched the rules of social interactions to improve my own social skills. Some of these questions are bait, right? Like we've all done this. I'm being so serious right now. We've all like looked into it at some point. Not all of these are gonna be no, stop. Come on. Okay, I'll say agree. I am always aware of the impression I make on other people. Strongly disagree. I think I'm aware. I'm not. I both am and I'm not. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think I'm aware, but I'm self-aware enough to know that I'm not aware. Do you ever think about it like that? You know what I'm saying? Like I think I know, but I know that I don't actually know. But maybe I do know. I'm not in people's heads. No, that's actually not true. The more I think about it, the more it's like every single person I meet, I am like thinking about it in the moment. Okay, fuck it. Somewhat agree. I feel free to be myself when I'm with other people. I'm gonna go ahead and disagree on that one. I learn how people use their bodies and faces to interact by watching television and films or by reading fiction. I'm just gonna go past that one, not mention the other guys. I adjust my body language or facial expression so that I appear relaxed. Yeah, I agree with that. When talking to other people, I feel like the conversation flows naturally. See, that's the thing, man. I feel like I'm kind of good at making a conversation flow. I'm kind of nasty with it. I'm a good conversationalist, I think. This is why everybody's like, bro, you're neurodivergent autism. And I'm like, I don't know, there wouldn't be anything wrong. It would be kind of sick to have an actual diagnosis. But then I'm like, on the other hand, am I just like the LeBron James of masking? But when I talk to people, the conversation flows, but it's not natural. Oh God, am I not supposed to be taking these like really literally? Fuck, man. I feel like it flows naturally. I've spent time learning social skills from television shows and films. Yeah, at my childhood. In social interactions, I do not pay attention to what my face and body are doing. Strongly. Is that low? You definitely passed? Yeah, I passed. That's what I was thinking too. Interpreting your scores. Fuck this this chameleon, dude. I hate it. Does this bother anybody else? I don't like him. So what I'm seeing is that the highest score, the highest cohort is female autistics with 124. Men are 109 on average. People without tend to be in the 90s. Where was I? This test is broken. I interpreted the questions incorrectly. Dude, there's no way I'm this far up the bell curve, brother. Fuck is RADS R? RADS R revised? Yeah, we'll speedrun it. I am a sympathetic person. True now and when I was young. I often use words and phrases from movies and television in conversations. Okay, fuck you. I am often surprised when others tell me I have been rude. I'm not surprised now, because I'm used to it. Sometimes I talk too loudly or too softly, and I am not aware of it. I don't know. That's a hard question to answer. I'm probably talking too loudly right now. Probably when I was younger. Yeah. I often don't know how to act in social situations. Way massively true when I was younger than 16. Now I know how to act, bro. I understand. I can put myself in other people's shoes. Yeah, I'm only like a 9.5. Yeah, sure. I have a hard time figuring out what some phrases mean. Oh man, fuck these, man. Wear my heart on my sleeve? What does that mean? Like, I know what it means, but I hate it. Apple of my eye pisses me off. Under my skin? Gross. How does that not gross people out? I mean, I get what under my skin means, but it's not like how I think about it. Yeah, these ones piss me off, dude. I'm better at figuring them out now, though. That's the problem. It's like, I used to have a hard time figuring it out, but now I know to look at it from like a million. It's still a hard time though. It shouldn't be that. Knock on wood, but it doesn't make sense to say it. It doesn't make sense to say it and not do it. Dude, fuck this question. I only like to talk to people who share my special interests. How do I know if someone has my special interests unless I talk to them? Checkmate, Your Honor. I focus on details rather than the overall idea. Caught. I always notice how food feels in my mouth. This is more important than how it tastes. So true. But probably true when I was young. Now I could get past it. I miss my best friends and family when we are apart for a long time. True only now. I don't know. And even now I can not see someone for a long time and then be like, oh my God, how are you? And I don't feel like my relationship's deteriorated. God, this is 80. This is so long, bro. I only like to think and talk about a few things that interest me. True only when I was younger. I'm better at going outside the box and being curious. I'd rather to go out and eat in a restaurant by myself than with someone I know. Oh shit. No, wait, that's absolutely true only now. I cannot imagine what it would be like to be someone else. I don't know, isn't this like a one you could do, like the human condition? I don't know, dude. Never true. I've been told that I'm clumsy or uncoordinated. Nah, I'm goated with the sauce, athletically, straight up. I'm built differently. Others consider me odd or different. The fuck am I supposed to know, man? I'm very sensitive to the way my clothes feel when I touch them. How they feel is more important to me than how they look. Yup. I like to copy the way certain people speak and act. It helps me appear more normal. Fuck off. Yeah, okay, yeah. This is getting... each one of these, I'm like, oh man. It can be very intimidating for me to talk to more than one person at the same time. Never true, baby. I have to act normal to please other people and make them like me. True when I was young. Meeting new people is usually easy for me. True only now. I get highly confused when someone interrupts me when I'm talking about something I'm very interested in. True when I was young. Is it difficult for me to understand how people are feeling when we were talking? True now and when I was young. I like having a conversation with several people, for instance, around a dinner table. Yeah, true now. I take things too literally, so I often miss what people are trying to say. That one, I do get that one. It is very difficult for me to understand when someone's embarrassed or jealous. I don't know, man. Some ordinary textures that do not bother others feel very offensive when they touch my skin. Bingo. I get extremely upset when the way I like to do things is suddenly changed. So true. Like when I like to go live and play the Bandles every day, and then I don't go live and I can't do the fucking Bandles. I don't think I get extremely upset. It is difficult for me to start and stop a conversation. I need to keep going until I am finished. Okay, yeah. Well, yeah. That really fucking annoys me, actually. I speak with a normal rhythm. Dude, I speak with like the normalest of rhythms all the time. I don't know when I speak with a normal ass rhythm. The same sound dull can change from very sensitive to very dull. Phrase "I've got you under my skin" makes me uncomfortable to the highest degree. Sometimes the sound of a word or high-pitched noise can be painful in my ear. Nah. I do not connect with characters in movies and cannot feel what they feel. Nah, dude. I empathize. I cannot tell what someone is flirting with me. Yep. I think that's every guy, though. Is that not just every dude? Like, especially, like, straight men. And I, like, kind of, I'm bi, but, like, you know, I kind of fall into that category if we're doing, like, just cluelessness. I can see in my mind in exact detail things I'm interested in. Hell yeah, dude. I'm looking at the Firelink Shrine right now, and it is fucking sick. Whenever I feel overwhelmed by my senses, I have to isolate myself to shut them down. True probably when I was young. I like to talk things over with my friends. Truly now. I cannot tell if someone is interested or bored with what I'm saying. Fuck yes. It can be very hard to read someone's hands body movement. Yeah, I feel like I'm better at it now. Like true when I was younger. The same thing, like clothes or temperatures, can feel very different to me at the different times. So true. Feel very comfortable with dating and being in social situations with others. True only now. Try to be as helpful as I can when people tell me their personal problems. Yeah, sure. I've been told that I have an unusual voice. Nah. Sometimes a thought or subject gets stuck in my head and I have to talk about it even if no one is interested. Okay, man, you talk about yeast one time and then all of a sudden they're saying nobody is interested. I'm sorry, I think it's fascinating that we use something that's alive to make our bread. I do certain things with my hands over and over again, like flapping, twirling sticks or strings, waving things by my eyes. True when I was younger. I stopped myself from doing shit like that now. I have never been interested in what most of the people I know consider interesting. No, I'm interested in common things. It's like, hey, person with presumably reduced ability to perceive social things. What do other people think of you? I don't know, man. That's why I'm here. When talking to someone, I have a hard time telling when it's my turn to talk or listen. True when I was younger. I'm considered a loner by those who know me best. I don't know. I'm a very social guy, but I spend a lot of time alone. Why is this? Half this list is just like people I know think I'm a fucking loser virgin. You know, like half the questions are like, my coworkers probably hate me. Like, I don't know. I don't know some of these. I'm considered a loner. I usually speak in a normal tone. Let's go with usually. Not when I was younger, though. I like things to be exactly the same day after day, and even small changes in my routines upset me. No. How to make friends and socialize is a mystery to me. True when I was younger. Well, but I made friends, so it must not have been. It calms me to spin around or to rock in a chair when I'm feeling stressed. Yes, dude. Isn't that everybody? Like, that's why they invented rocking chairs, brother. The phrase, he wears his heart on his sleeve, does not make sense to me. It does not. I hate it. There's like multiple layers to it. He wears his heart on his sleeve. Do you mean his heart? No, you mean his metaphorical, emotional heart. Do you mean his sleeve? No, you don't actually mean his sleeve. You mean his fucking metaphorical sleeve, meaning that he like presents it openly to people. I think it's just a fucking bad metaphor. If I'm in a place where there are many smells, textures, noises, bright lights, I feel anxious or frightened. True when I was younger, I can deal with it more now. Yeah, I can tell when someone says one thing but means something else. True now. I like to keep my thoughts like stacked in my memory like they are filing cards. Nah. The same sound sometimes seems very loud or very soft, even though I know it has not changed. So real. I enjoy spending time eating and talking with my family and friends. True now and when I was young. I can't tolerate things I dislike. True only when I was younger than 16. I don't like to be hugged or held. Yeah, it's true only now, actually. When I go somewhere, I have to follow a familiar route, or I can get very confused and upset. Not very confused and upset, but kind of close. But it's not like a routine thing, it's more like a bad sense of direction. It is difficult to figure out what other people expect from me. Ding, ding, ding. I like to have close friends. Yeah, people tell me that I give too much detail. All right. I'm often told that I ask embarrassing questions. Maybe when I was younger. No one's told me that in a while. I tend to point out other people's mistakes. True when I was younger. 103. 25 is you are not autistic. Stronger indications of autism, although non-autistics may score as high. I don't know, man. I feel like I just don't. The routine things are the ones where I'm like, nah, that ain't me.